Hi, Susan here, bringing you today's video eTip so you can better understand e-marketing and how it fits in with your business success. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about SEO. Now, as you know, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and our goal with SEO efforts is to get our website as high up in the search engine rankings as possible, so that when somebody is looking for a product or service that you offer, you want your website to be coming up higher in those results, so that your competitors don't get clicked on first by the people who are looking for you. And so there's lots of things to consider when we look at SEO, but today I want to talk about one particular component, and that is your page load time. And what that means is how quickly does your website come up on somebody's browser or on their smartphone or whatever. What you want to do is you want to make sure that your website comes up really super fast, and not only for the SEO optimization perspective, but also from the user perspective. You don't want to turn off your users by making them get impatient and have to wait for your website to load before they can actually read it. I'm sure you're probably just as guilty of this as everybody else is. We are very impatient people, and if you are having to wait for it to load, you more than likely have left the building and moved on to a competitor's website. So you don't want that happening to you. And so when we look at page load times, there's three different components that we can be looking at to reduce the load time and make sure that your website comes up really fast. The first one is our images that we use on our website. Now, images are a huge factor to take in consideration here. Now, nowadays, everybody is using WordPress. Most people are using WordPress for their website. And so WordPress is super easy to use. It allows you to upload images, but it does just because it does allow you to upload a 2 megabyte image file, that doesn't mean you should be doing that. What you really want to be doing is you want to be taking that image and optimizing it in a photo editing software like Photoshop, for instance, and you want to take the original file size. So say, for instance, it's a 2,000 pixel wide image. That's way too big. Nobody ever needs that size on a website, so bring it down to the size that you need it to be. Say, for instance, a 600 pixel wide. You bring that down, and then you export it and optimize it at the same time, and you bring that optimization down to like the 75%, 80% range. And what that will do is it'll bring your 2 megabyte file down to 100K, if not even lower, which is what you want to strive for. And then you upload that image into WordPress and use that one, and then you would be using the full size of that image instead of making WordPress bring that down for you. Okay, so that's the first one. Now the second one is your style sheets. Now this is a little bit on the technical side, but this is what your web developers should understand about when we build websites. We need to use what is called style sheets in the background, and that's what makes the visual component of your website. And sometimes web developers tend to use 3, 4, even 5 different style sheets in order to create your one website. And the more style sheets that you use, the more that bogs down that load time. And so you want to have a talk with your web developer and see, have them if they can bring it down to just 1 or 2 style sheets. The fewer style sheets that you have, the quicker your page load time will be. Now, the last thing is also a really important one that I see a lot happening when we have a new client come on board who already has their website built. And this is the volume of plugins that you have installed into your WordPress theme. You want to make sure that you don't install too many plugins. Only use the absolute critical ones that you need for specific functionality. Many times plugins are installed for really super simple things that any web developer can do who knows HTML and do it manually without the need of a plugin. Often these plugins really drag down the load time of your website. It can get really super bad, and many times these plugins are simply not needed. They're irrelevant. Anybody with HTML knowledge would be able to easily recreate that functionality that you're looking for. So be aware of the volume of plugins that you install in your WordPress, and also make sure you uninstall the ones that you're not using anymore, and be very, very careful about sometimes plugins can clash with each other and cause problems that way. We've come across several instances where we've had that kind of a problem, where we've had to uninstall plugins because the website just stopped functioning, but that's a whole nother story. So that's today's eTip about SEO. I hope you learned something from it, and please go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of that tip. And if you have any questions or comments at all, I would be happy to answer for you. And also, if you're on our YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on our next edition. And I would love to connect with you again. And so thanks so much, and thanks for dropping by, and have a fantastic day. Talk to you soon. Bye now.